Before we start this episode, we want to do a quick disclaimer. This is a mental health podcast and we are not professionals. These are our opinions and personal experiences on mental health. That being said, we do discuss sensitive subjects.
This is our official trigger warning for our episodes. We are a mental health podcast, and we did want to give a trigger warning to any viewers or listeners that may be sensitive to any topics we might bring up. We do not hold back on the podcast. We will be discussing every corner and in and out, the dark and light sides of mental health, mental illness, and those struggles. So thank you for tuning in. This is your final trigger warning.
Hi, Gems. Thank you so much for tuning back into the next episode of the Rock Bottom Podcast. Episode 14.
14.
Yes, we're very excited to be back this week. We did take a little time off, and we are so ready to tackle
a 1 week break, and just took last week's episode off, and just kind of really didn't actually take a break because we just kept working more on the pod and stuff like that.
Pushing out content, pushing out shorts, pushing out reels.
Yeah. And upgrading a few things. Rest is important. So I think last week was a good example. Not that that's why we did it, but we just needed it. And we take our mental health seriously. We take breaks seriously. We think breaks are important. Speaking of which, I know this isn't what the episode's about. But can we talk about Chappell Roan for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you want to talk about in the safe space.
I love her. And she's getting so much hate right now for setting boundaries about her mental health. I think this ties directly into our podcast because we just took a break. Ain't nobody harassed us. Well, we don't have many fans of Chappell, obviously. But, I think there's an importance in understanding that people need breaks. And mental health is important. People take physical health seriously. Would you want Kelsey on the field with a broken knee? Would you want Mahomes on the field with a broken hand? You know what I'm saying? So why do you want Chappell on the stage depressed?
Oh, yeah. Didn't she miss, a couple concerts?
Yeah. She canceled a couple shows. People are just, attacking her right now. And literally SNL made a whole skit about Chappell Roan. And basically, the whole joke was that, she's complaining about being famous. And the whole joke was, you know what I mean? Literally, imitating her. I thought it was so, shallow. I thought it was so unfunny.
I don't like when SNL comes for, mental health, honestly. They do that a lot.
And they just do this to women. I also saw a thread that somebody was I tweeted this a few months ago, and I'm referring back to it to show you guys that it's true. And they were talking about how every single time a woman rises to fame, this happens every single time. Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, every single time they get a little bit big and they start getting traction and everyone's rooting them on. Oh my gosh, you're awesome. They're so cool. New artist. And then they get big and then they start getting bashed for every little thing. And this always happens. The rise and fall of the Midwest Princess, to fucking reference her album, is literally every woman's celebrity story is the rise and fall of them. It's crazy. And somebody called it, several people called it out, and they were I literally tweeted this a few months ago. Knew this was going to happen. So I just wanted to say that's crazy. Take breaks. Take your mental health seriously. Chappell, you fucking go. Keep doing what you're doing. You are setting such a good example for how to set boundaries, how to be an unapologetic woman, how to be an artist and not absolutely lay down your life for everybody else's needs. Just all those things, and the seriousness of mental health and breaks. Breaks are needed. Breaks are important. You cannot keep going on a burnt out body or a burnt out brain. You have to take care of yourself. And Chappell understands that, and good for fucking her. I can't stand the people that are mental health is serious until someone's actually doing it, right?
Yeah,
mental health and boundaries are important until someone actually uses boundaries, right? That's crazy.
You said that perfectly with burning out. Honestly, that is very key.
Yeah.
And yes, she is incredible. And you showed me her work, and I actually didn't even know who she was until you showed me her work, and I was like, wow, this is actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was a little bit of a bandwagoner because I didn't really hear of her until she was already kind of blowing up. But I don't care. I love a girl. You know what I'm saying? I love a girl succeeding.
Especially one that represents drag, because
I love her so much.
We both love that community.
Yeah. I was, once again, raised very sheltered Christian. for like 20 years of my life. So I recently just opened up to the whole secular world a couple of years ago, and I found out there's so many things that exist that are fucking awesome. Like drag. And drag is great. I love drag shows, and
I love that.
I love it so much. I could talk about drag for this whole episode, but we're not gonna do that.
No. We'll save it for another one.
Yeah. No, but literally, like, I found out who she was, what she was about, and I was a fan, Chappell, before I even listened to a song, because I think, like, I don't know what I saw first, but I just found out what she was about before I ever listened to a song, and I was like, I'm a fan. I love her album. I haven't listened to it, but I love it.
I love it, yeah. Her message is incredible. I think it's very underrated, her speech that she gave at the VMAs.
Oh my god, her VMA speech was so good. Yes, I love her.
It didn't really get much attention, and I feel like it deserved a lot of credit.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't really see much about it. It was a fucking great speech. I thought it was so cute that she bowled out her book, and she didn't care what anyone else thought. And she had the best speech of the night. Yeah, so she did something quote-unquote cringy or embarrassing by, like, reading from a book, which some people
she said it was
would
her
think.
Journal. Yeah,
her journal or diary, which people might make fun of. But I loved it. I thought it was so great, and she had the best speech, mind you. So reading is important. Reading helps you. Like, it's really hard to get up on stage and, like, say something and remember stuff. So anyway, I just loved the like authenticity of it.
Yes.
And it was so cute, and she just, like, did not even apologize. She didn't even say, sorry, I'm gonna pull out my book. No, nothing. Like, just pulled it out, because she shouldn't be sorry. We need to stop being sorry as women. Mm-hmm. Like, as women, stop being sorry for everything.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't plan on talking about that, but, like...
No, that's good. That was it definitely needed shine. Like, as a mental health podcast, we needed to shine light on that.
Yeah, everyone's attacking her right now, and I think she's doing absolutely what she needs to be doing. Mm-hmm. Like, go you.
Yeah. Because how many artists do we see push past that mental barrier because they put their fans before themselves?
Yes.
And they end up overdosing.
Yes.
Drug addiction, like anything like that. And I just think that plays a key role on their mental health when they don't put themselves first.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. There are many artists who sacrifice themselves a lot for the fans, and as admirable and respectable as that is, it is greatly, I almost respect it more when you take your mental health seriously. And not everyone's going to get that, though. She, like, I think she'll be fine. I think her fan base might get smaller, but that's low-key what she wants anyway.
Yeah.
And
true fans.
Yeah, and we're going to be the most loyal, true fans because, like, we are here for you. We understand you. Because I am you. And, like, we get her message, and we're the people that she's advocating, we're fully behind that message. So, like, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be great.
So earlier you brought up Mahomes breaking his hand, Travis Kelce playing with an injury, and how critical that is to their career.
Yeah, physical injury.
That they need to take breaks to heal.
Yeah.
I think we could really get into football. It's football season. I really want to get into the fact that I can't even put it into words why it takes 14 different streaming services to play one game.
Do not even get me started on this fucking subject, bro. You saw me freaking out about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we both were.
Was trying to watch the game, and I couldn't. I missed like half of the game.
Yeah. Because
I was trying to figure out how to turn it on. Why? I bought NFL Plus, and I still couldn't access the game. I've bought NFL Plus twice now, trying to figure out how to access the game.
Yeah.
And I still didn't access it, by the way.
Still didn't get to it. I think we listened to the game, didn't we?
Yeah, we listened to it.
Yeah.
And then I had to get Peacock. I had to get Paramount Plus. I did, like, everything. We even did, I think we did DirecTV, which is crazy.
Yes.
We bought a whole not bought it, but we did the trial or whatever.
Free trial.
Of DirecTV. We'll get into the free trial thing in a second.
Yeah.
Of the TV. And it's just insane. Why? Football fans are going to be watching every game. Why are they not all on the same fucking platform?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I could not agree. I'm sorry, I kind of took the stage. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're
but,
good.
That shit makes me mad.
It does. And I think we literally had to listen to the game because we couldn't find the right service.
And I didn't want to miss any more of it, so I was like, fuck it.
No, yeah, we had to literally sign up for NFL Plus, and that just gives you the audio.
Yeah.
Then you have to link a separate either cable, and if you already have cable, why are you trying to stream it? Which makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So then you have to put your cable company or YouTube Plus, which is another $200 of a program, and then if that's just that for that specific game, if you get into a different game, you need Peacock, and if you go into a different game, you need Hulu Plus. It's ridiculous, to say the least.
It's extremely ridiculous. Like,
it almost makes you like not even want to watch sports.
Yes, it makes me just want to go, like, I don't know, like, just to someone's house, or who, you know, where's the game? What streaming platform is the game on tonight? Who has it? All right, we're going to their house, because, like, that's crazy. I'm so irritated. I've missed games because of it, and, like, I'm a big football fan, and that really pisses me off. Like, I cannot believe all this stupid streaming subscriptions we have to do now. We can't just watch everything in one place. It really grinds my gears.
Yes, it's ridiculous. And it almost pushes us to, go to sports bars.
Which I think is the whole idea.
And we don't really drink too much, so it's kind of like not the atmosphere we really want to be in to watch a football
like
game.
We've done it like once or twice before.
Yeah.
But yeah, we prefer to just watch it here.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I don't want to waste too much time on that, but fix yourselves, bro. Get it fucking together, bro, and fucking NFL.
Yeah, I agree with
Put
that.
all your shit on one platform.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it makes sense.
From a raging football fan, I'm furious. I can't believe that they do that. It's just like, it's so infuriating.
Just come up with a deal to put it all in once, like where everybody gets a cut. Maybe raise the price a little bit, and just everybody gets a cut out of like.
Why doesn't NFL just have all of the games on NFL Plus? I would pay more than the $7. It's $7 right now just to get the audio and all that. I'll pay you $15 or $10 to fucking just put the fucking game on there too.
Yeah.
Sorry, to just put like all the games on there. Like, swear to God, I would subscribe to NFL Plus year round if that shit was like, if all the games were in one spot on NFL Plus and I could watch them easy.
Yeah.
Why? That's crazy that I could go on NFL Plus and they're not all there. It's literally NFL Plus.
I know.
That's so annoying. And the free trials that you were talking about,
yeah, ridiculous.
What a scam.
Yes, they are. And they literally they lock you in.
Free trials are such a scam.
Yeah.
I've been scammed so many times recently from this fucking free trial shit, and I know whatever, cancel it. But it's crazy to me that they have to have your card to approve.
They should just cut off the service after their 7-day free trial. Why do they need your card? I mean, they're preying on people to literally not remember.
Forget.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the whole thing. And like, if you were so confident in your free trial that your month of content is going to convince me to come use your platform, then just give me the free trial. If you're so confident, I'll come back because your content is so good. Mm-hmm. I don't understand owning a brand you don't believe in. I'll never get that.
Not me either.
So why do you need to approve that my card has funds for a free trial?
Yeah, the $1 that your card needs to have too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they need to like take $1 and make sure you have it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, Gems, like if you are one of those people that, run into these problems that we run into where we have to like literally call them back and be like, hey, we've had to cancel our free trial. Can we get a refund? Then one thing we can recommend is either using like a virtual credit card or just using a debit card that you don't really use that has like maybe $2 or $3 on it.
We barely use bank accounts anymore because we just don't trust bank accounts. We just don't trust the government. We just don't trust this country. We just don't trust anything. Mm-hmm. So, like, I do not give my money to nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like,
I guess I could really bring us into it. Like, another thing, too, is just the Apple situation where you click on an app or you download an app.
Oh.
Just by doing that, just by signing up, it charges you.
You're bringing up all the things that are triggering me this episode, bro. Oh, my God. I'm about to call out Pixar right now, okay? Because give me my fucking refund. Bro, I have been in fucking conversation with Pixar for like weeks now, months now, trying to get my refund because all I did was like, I think I accidentally clicked like a pro sticker or something or some pro tool. I accidentally clicked. I never signed up for anything. I never said start subscription, nothing. I must have accidentally clicked like a pro button or something that I didn't notice. And I got charged like $80.
Wow.
And they won't give it back to me. And I'm like, bro, I didn't use it. Like, and I still don't have access to it. So they're like, oh, call Apple. I called Apple. Apple's like, call Pixar. Call Apple. Call Pixar. I'm like, bro, I'll just die, I guess. Like, they literally, like, the Apple subscriptions, they'll just steal shit from you, bro.
Yeah.
Do not ever sign up for Apple subscription. Yeah. Everybody's a scammer these fucking days.
I know. And they somehow had proof. That's crazy. Yeah, no, they will take anything they want, and they'll make you be the victim and have to call 100 times to get your
put you through hell because they stole from you.
Yeah.
How is it legal to steal money out my bank account? No consent. I tell you there was no consent, and you're like, you're wrong. There was.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You literally just stole money from me. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm done yelling today. That's enough yelling for today's podcast. That's it. Bye.
We need to bring it back down a little bit. But yeah, no, that is really frustrating, and they definitely need to put some type of regulation on, free trials and what they're able to get away with. I think it's bullshit.
Absolutely. That shit should be illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Literally thieves.
Especially when we're getting into a time where, everything we use is literally a subscription or...
Yeah. They don't want us to own... Have you thought about that? They don't want us to own anything.
No.
They don't want us to own a house. They don't want us to own a car.
Yeah.
They don't want us to own a phone.
Nope.
They don't want us to even have a movie anymore.
No, you have to rent it.
You can't own shit anymore. It's fucking crazy.
Your money is like just a constant cycle of subscriptions, rentals, and streaming. But I mean, and even with the free trials, nothing is, I think we just get into nothing is really free in this world.
Yeah, that kind of brings us right into what we actually want to talk about today.
The main point of
the balance of life.
Yeah. Newton's third law.
I love that.
Yeah.
I want to get it on my wall.
Yeah.
Do you want to say it or do you want me to?
Go for it.
What is it again?
Every action has a opposite or equal reaction.
That's a good fucking line.
Yes.
Newton.
Yeah. That's why it's a law.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a great idea. Wonder who came up with that.
That's true.
Holy shit.
Okay. That's it. Just leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. This is so true, so huge, happens every single day, constantly happening. In other words, you could call this yin and yang. You could call this dark and light. You could call this the cycle of life. You could, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's the balance. It's the heavy and the light. It's the what's that? Like the balance beam? Is that what it's called? Yeah. It's like a balance beam. Because, we found out recently that the origin of yin and yang might be a little misogynistic, but we don't believe that part because the concept itself, I don't really know too much about yin yang, origin, all that type of stuff. I'm sure there's some viewers that do, but the concept is what resonates with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. And I've always loved that ever since I was a kid. Everything, it's just a balance. Everything in life is really just balance. And we can apply that to every little aspect of our lives.
Everything.
Same
thing as nothing is free.
Whether you call it moderation, whether you call it, just balance.
But there's a difference in there's different forms of this concept, in my opinion. There's the yin and yang, like the just literal balance of, say, like nighttime and daytime, sun and moon. But then there's like, I think there's like something more intense of a concept of yin and yang, which is like the push and pull. I almost want to say like ocean and tornado, kind of. That's not really opposite, but you know what I'm saying? Like they're both intense, but one's pushing, one's pulling, like, and they're balancing and complementing.
Oh, interesting.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a strong way of looking at that.
But what I mean by that in real life is like the way you and I are yin and yang. I think we complement each other. And I would say I'm more fiery and bold, but that's not the right word because you're bold as well in a different way.
Yeah.
I'm more like fiery and like loud and type, and you're kind of like
assertive,
quiet and let things happen, whereas I am like control this, you know what I mean? Like,
so I'm like the free flowing like a free flowing river, and you're like the
tornado.
Yeah. I see.
You're the calm ocean. Yeah. No, but I was thinking of like a thrashing ocean, but
like equally we both keep each other grounded.
Yeah, I think we complement each other, but we're both intense in opposite ways. And I think that's good because that gives a push and pull, right?
Is.
Yeah.
Whereas I might let someone like walk over me, you'll pull me out of that.
I'm like, whoa. Yeah.
We're both each other's voices.
Yeah, and you're like, chill, when I'm like...
being too...
Yeah. You said too, like, nothing's free. Yeah, like, people think things are free just because the sign says it's free. It might be free for you that day. Somebody had to pay for that.
Yeah.
The company either came out of their pocket, somebody paid for it, somebody was generous. Somewhere along the line, there was an equal and opposite action or reaction.
I started to realize that when in high school, because I got free lunch, because, I was raised with a single mom for the most part, and, we didn't have, like, a lot of money coming in. So we applied for the program through like free lunch, and I was like, "Oh, it's so cool! I get free lunch every day." But in reality, it's someone's paying taxes, so I can get that free lunch.
That's what I was gonna say about the free sign thing. I'm taking it too far. I was gonna say, far as you know, that's your own fucking taxes paying for that free thing you just got. So it's not really free to you at all.
Taxes are insane.
But yeah, I want to talk about the deeper concepts of this. The concept of choice with yin and yang. How life is going to bring you hardship. I don't know which side of the circle is yin and yang. Is it yin is the black? Do you know?
Yeah, yin is black.
Okay. Life is going to bring you hardship and darkness and yin, if you will. And I was kind of saying you can either sit in that darkness and sit in your bad day, or sit in that terrible news you just found out, or sit in your regret of a bad decision because you just fucked up. And you can join the yin and just kind of drown in all the darkness, and that whole circle becomes dark and black and all just yin. Or you can be the yang and you can turn it around. And we need that push and pull.
We do. I am very guilty of that myself. I will... If I get in touch with my yin, I can stay there for a while. Yeah. It starts to consume you, and then you, the yin is the most strongest when you have just a little bit of yang, but mostly yin. And I feel like that happens a lot where I just stay in my feelings. I stay in like my woes, and I just don't get anything that I need to get done that day.
And it gets worse.
Yes.
So it just becomes all yin.
Yep.
And you have to choose to be the yang and to make more yang, if that makes sense. I've been realizing the last 2 weeks over our break how much choice is so active in the trajectory of our lives. People love, myself included, I've done this, to sit back and blame everything else, and blame their upbringing, and blame their trauma, blame other people, blame their managers, blame the bad day, blame the universe. I just keep getting fucked. This person sucks. This person isn't doing enough. Everybody else is the problem. Or everything else, because oftentimes I got in a cycle where I wasn't blaming people anymore. I was just blaming life.
Damn.
That's tricky, and that's gets sticky because you're taking accountability. Okay, it's not everybody else's fault. I understand that, but now you're in this hard place where like you are deflecting everything to life and the universe. Life just sucks. It's just been hard. It's just been a hard year. I'm going to get out of it soon. Or whatever, like, excuse you're using, whatever you aren't changing, you're choosing. And doing nothing is doing something. Everything holds as much weight as the next thing. You not saying something holds just as much weight as you saying something. You choosing to be a bystander holds just as much weight as the person committing an act. And I've really been grasping that concept the last couple weeks. And that so much, I would go as far to say that 90 to 95% of your circumstances, your life, your unhappiness, what you want different in your life, the way your life looks, comes back to your own choices. And we like to blame life a lot and pretend that things are out of our control when they're not.
When they really are.
When we really, and maybe something happened and that thing is out of our control. But are we going to just be like, oh, okay? Or are we going to do something, a reaction? Mm-hmm. Are we going to have an equal and opposite reaction to counter what just happened?
Yep. Yeah, honestly, like smiling through adversity.
Yeah. And getting up and continuing, choosing to make it better.
Yes.
I just want to get through to our gems and to ourselves, because I'm preaching to the choir here, that change is choice. You are in control of so much more than you're admitting. And I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Me too.
Ourselves included.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Myself included.
Because I know damn well there's days where I get up and I let every little thought consume me,
mm-hmm.
and I get nothing done.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the days where I feel like I just accomplished nothing.
Yeah, I feel so shitty at the end of the day, and I'll go to bed thinking, life, like just trying to feel better about myself. But it was me.
Yeah.
It was me who wasted 3 hours. It was me who slept too long. It was me who wasted the morning being irritated.
And the worst lie I feel like you could ever tell yourself too is, I'll do it tomorrow.
I'm so fucking guilty of that.
Yeah. I'll just get it done tomorrow. Because then it'll just be the norm. And you'll never get what you need to get done today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm very guilty of that. For a great example, I have a flight in a couple hours that you're taking me to, because I'm going to see my sister. And I'm excited. I have not packed.
Procrastination.
I have not packed.
Yes.
Literally up to, I think I should be at the airport right now. Anyway. I'll do it in a little bit.
You'll do it in a little bit. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do with you?
I know, I'm so bad. We're the couple king and queen of procrastination.
We are.
So I'm so proud of us that we've actually made a whole podcast.
I know, me too.
Because, wow.
Yeah, sometimes we do have to reflect on,
what we are doing.
The things that we did not procrastinate on.
Yes, you are so right about that. You're very right. Do slow down, because I'm a big pessimist. I tend to focus on the negative way more because I'm constantly trying to get better. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what can change? What can change? Except for when I'm in denial and blaming the universe on everything except for myself. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, so I'm very guilty of this. I do this a lot. I focus way more on the negative. And you got to remember what you are doing. You got to remember what you are completing. Those small victories, count those. You got up and made and ate breakfast by 11 a.m. today. That's a small victory. Count it. You know what I mean? Count your victories and notice your failings. Do not dwell in them.
Yes. Because those those failures really do and are impactful, but don't let them consume you.
Yes.
Learn from them, appreciate them, know that they exist, but still take time to remember that you do make millions of decisions in a day.
Yes.
And the majority of those decisions were positive, or not positive, but
you are human.
were beneficial to your life.
Yes. Yeah. You are mostly doing good, I promise. You're still here. You still woke up today. You still got over that thing that you got over a couple years ago. You still got over that boy. You still got over that girl. You still moved on past whatever tragedy happened in your life. Mm-hmm. You're okay. Like, you're doing great, and we're here to remind you that, and we love you, and we want the best for you guys. So in order to do the best, you have to be self-aware. Yes. Notice your failings and be self-aware. Do not dwell in them. That gets sticky. You have to notice them without dwelling in it. And just be like, okay, I can do better. No, and also notice what you're doing well. Also notice what you are keeping up with. And you have to count the victories. You have to notice the failings. Don't count them. Don't keep track of them. Don't count them or keep record of your failings, but notice them. Do keep record of your victories. Keep going.
Yes.
And just, I think the biggest theme of our episode is that law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and just remember that when an action comes against you, you have to be that opposite and equal reaction.
Force. Yeah.
Yes, you have to be the counter. Mm-hmm. Don't ever just get ran over.
Yes.
Don't ever just like get bulldozed, get hit and stay on the floor. Get up, counter, please. Like, you have to counter that action.
No matter how hard the punches come, you have to keep getting back up.
Rocky. And we're not talking about people, really. Sorry.
Very good.
Were you finished?
I was just quoting Rocky.
Oh, sorry. You're right. I want to clarify that we're not just talking about people. Like, yes, sometimes it is going to be people. Some people are attacking you. Some family members are toxic. Sometimes you need to leave that relationship. Whatever it is, sometimes it is people. It usually is. But at least personally, it hasn't been people for me lately. It's just been life. It's just been accepting, I got a flat tire. This happened with this bill. I messed up and I missed this payment. I messed up and I didn't get this done in time. I messed up. I meant to, like, get back to this person, whatever. You know, whatever it is that's, like, or something broke, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is that's, like, coming at you, have to have a counter. Yeah. Don't just be like, oh my God, I broke my TV, fuck. Like, what? Like, just be terrible, fucking mad all day. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna Uber Eats the rest of the day and try to get another TV? Are you gonna sell something you haven't used in years? Get another, you know, something like that's kind of a bad example.
You have
but
to match what the universe tests you with.
Yeah.
And fight back.
Yeah, and it's not even really about getting another TV. It's just about not getting upset the rest of the day. So you can counter it just by not letting that 5 minutes where your TV broke ruin the rest of your day. It's okay to be validate your feelings, like, have feelings. Like we said, notice your feelings, like, accept them, be self-aware, just don't dwell in it.
But how are you going to get back up? How are you going to get right back on the horse? How are you going to show life that, yes, you tested me by breaking my TV, but I am going to get that TV back. I'm going to put in the work and the effort.
Or maybe I just don't want a TV anymore.
Yeah, or that too.
I'll start painting. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, something.
You have to match the universe and the tests and tribulations and whatever gets thrown your way. You have to match that energy.
And just, like, adapt. Yeah. Like, literally, like.
Adaptability is huge.
Yeah, like, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I've adapted so much. Like, I used to, like, want a whole furnished apartment and everything to match, and dining table, couch. I sold my dining table, my couch, everything to start my art. Mm-hmm. And I know that's not really, like, has to do with what we're talking about, but, like, you just have to be able to adapt. Mm-hmm. You have to be flexible. You have to be like, okay, this is what we're doing now, and, like, adapt, like, to the best thing possible that you want to do.
Very flowing with the universe. Yeah.
And we're not saying lie to yourself. Don't be honest with your feelings. If you're really upset and you really want a TV, then go get a TV. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah. No.
Like, but yeah.
It's just matching that energy. I think that's the main message. If I could communicate anything to our gems, it's, get hit, accept the hit, fight back.
I watched a really good video that said the best trait you can have is perseverance. The best trait. He said, like, over talent, over this, over that, the best thing, the best quality you can have in life is the ability to just keep getting up. To just keep getting up every time you knock down. Keep getting up every time you get rejected. Keep going every time you get rejected. Continue that self-belief no matter how many times you get shot down. Mm-hmm. And that, like, self-belief, not being able to get harmed every time you get shot down is the strongest, most important trait, you can have perseverance.
That's why I think rejection therapy is also very big.
Yes. Please practice rejection therapy.
Yes. We'll always be an advocate for that because we need to learn how to take no's, take the rejections, take the...
Men. Not you. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm just saying. No, I mean, too.
He's not men.
Take those no's, take those hits, and just get back up.
No, but yeah, just in general, like taking... Did you say taking no for an answer? What did you say? Like accepting those no's.
Yeah, accepting the no's.
Yeah. Taking the no and being okay with it.
And just knowing that the next opportunity, the next door you knock on, the next time you put yourself out there, might be a yes.
Yeah. But I also heard another video where he said, when opportunities come, you have to take them when they come. And if they aren't coming, get better. In the meantime, if you don't have any open doors, you don't have any opportunities that you can take,
practice your craft.
Get prepared. Get prepared for when that door opens, because you better be ready for when your prayer gets answered, if you want to word it like that, for when that door finally opens you've been wanting to open. You better be ready.
Opportunity,
yeah, you want it so bad. The universe knows you want it. Like, you want it and you're complaining that you don't have it. You better be ready if the opportunity comes. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for tuning into this episode, Gems. We are so excited to be back, and we have so much planned coming now. And we just hope you continue to...
The Discord's growing, so get on that Discord, start talking. We're excited to keep going with you guys. We're recharged. We have some more ideas. Definitely. Thank you for letting us take a break. We love you.
We love you.